our anniversary. It's our anniversary. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Pillow Talking Podcast. And yes, it is our freaking 5th year anniversary. We have been.
It's our anniversary.
You're supposed to start with
Anniversary. Oh. My bad. You had just started. I was like, okay.
that. Yeah, you're supposed to start with
All
that.
right.
God, you try to act happy for 5 years? Jesus.
All right. I'm so not happy, y'all. I'm just.
What's crazy is 20% of marriages end by year 1, 27 by year 2. I think it was 37 by year 5. But
What? Wow. That's crazy.
we did, God did. We still here 5 years strong.
God did.
Tomorrow is officially, well, today when you're listening, it will be our 5th year anniversary.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy to even say that. 5 years I've been married.
I don't know why that was funny to me. 5 years.
I've been married for 5 years.
Wow.
Dude,
I feel like
bro,
we just got married.
We've been married for 5 years.
Yeah. I've like, not in the sense of life, but like in the sense of our relationship. I feel like we just got married like
Dude.
a year ago. Like we're past the newlyweds now.
We're
not newlyweds anymore.
I don't even.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't even, like, it doesn't even register. Like, we've really been.
Yeah. 5 years came out fast. Remember we had it all planned. Like when the 5 years come, bro, we about to have a big
I don't think
party.
we thought we was going to make it to 5 years. That's all we said there.
Really?
We thought 5 years was so long that.
I didn't think it would. No, I really didn't. I thought we was going to make it. I just didn't think it would be this fast.
Nah, it was.
I didn't think we would get there this fast.
Like, I don't know. I'm excited. Like, to
Like,
say we've been in 5 years, and
yeah.
honestly, we really haven't had any, like, major,
Yeah, issues.
Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's not nothing to, just poo-poo over. Like, that's we doing the thing,
Yeah,
I'm proud of us.
That's very good. We also, compared to the first year, we also didn't really argue a lot.
Yeah, that
after the first 2 years, I guess
our
that's
first
probably
year
why.
was very raw,
Argumentative.
argumentative.
We just saw ours.
But we were younger too. You gotta
Yeah.
think 5 years ago, I was 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You were 30, and
You're a butt. I was 23.
yeah, you're older than me.
Aggravating self.
But no, yeah, we were
Yeah.
young, man. Like,
We were young, bro.
just figuring out
We were
life.
both young and both on our own. So here we coming together, and it was just wow.
We had two very different upbringings.
Yeah.
We had two very different.
Way of thinking.
I mean, you were already a mother at
Yeah.
the time, already a parent. We both kind of had been alone as far as like just living.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just, we grew together, man. And like we really grew up together.
Hell,
And I know
Evan grew up with us too.
Yeah, I know a lot of people forget the kids right now, though.
Okay, right.
It's about us.
I'm not gonna say, but forget them.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, man, it's crazy that 5 years, like.
Yep.
Like my mama told me that she was
It's crazy.
she was like, man, y'all really, I'm proud of y'all. I was like, man,
Like
I'm proud of us.
No, what's funny was my mom when she was like, okay, when is it? Like it's like next year or something. It's Thursday.
Yeah. So I'm saying we invite our parents like, hey, we're gonna do our 5th year for our 5th year anniversary. We're gonna go eat at the same place we ate at.
And then we got married.
And they were like, okay, cool. When is it? I'm like,
it's Thursday.
This week. Like,
Yeah.
so they're like, oh, we need to prepare for it next
Yeah, they're
year.
like, okay, when is it? And because my mom was like, I guess somebody watching it. I guess Major gonna be watching the girls or something. Like he was gonna grow. Like, no, it's this year, sis.
Yeah, but
it's this year.
So, yeah, man, 5 years we've been together. We beat a lot of odds, especially as being young,
Woo.
being minorities, having kids, all the stuff they say will break
Gifted in black.
you in a marriage. We got through.
You did.
No power of our own except God, and just being with the right person. It's very important to be with the right person.
I agree.
Yeah. So, just in your opinion, just walk me through 5 years. Like, not the whole thing. We'll be here all day.
Please
but
don't. But I mean, one day I do like I feel like we do have a really dope story of how we met, though.
Almost like we need a podcast.
Jonathan.
Or something
I really
to
thought you
tell
was
our
serious.
story.
I'm like, yeah. That's how I feel too.
We have a dope podcast.
You're childish
because we're dope. We have a dope story. That's why we talk on the podcast.
When people ask me what do I describe us as, like, are we like the sweet loving relationship, or are we like the cool? No, just that. Like, you know, just how you have that just really lovey couple.
We are.
Yeah, I know. But we're cool too. Like, we're dope. I think of us as like cool. Like, everybody like call us cool parents.
Yeah.
They call us, you know, we're just cool people. So I just think of us like as a cool couple, like a dope couple, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so walk us. What you want me to walk us through?
Well, I'll walk us through. We've been doing a lot of hunching. You're pregnant again.
This is 0 to 100. Don't make that a clip, please.
I am.
Jonathan.
No, I know. Yeah, so cat's out the bag. Dom is pregnant again.
Oh, my God. It's like.
Oh, God. Can you stop getting pregnant?
It's like, seriously, when somebody says that P word, bro, that P word is really like triggering. It's like somebody scratching on a chalkboard. I can't believe I'm the P word. It's just the P word.
Pushing P.
Yeah, bro. This is the last one, though, y'all.
I feel like you said the same thing before on the podcast.
I don't think so. But I might have did because, you know, I changed my mind kind of within the middle of the year last year that I wanted to have another kid. But we were open to having another kid after Journey. So
you became open to having another kid when you saw your daughter be in love with her dad. You were jealous and you wanted another baby.
Okay.
Let's just keep it real with the people.
Honestly, though, to be honest, I was kind of sad about that, but it wasn't the reason why I wanted another kid. I wanted another kid because, I don't know, I just felt like they were like incomplete. Like, I don't know. I felt a little incomplete a little bit. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was because JT was obsessed with Journey was like love her daddy, but I did feel like our family was incomplete. Like, you know, like
I didn't. Incomplete where?
No, I mean like for the long term, not like in that moment I wanted another kid. I didn't, but like I wouldn't mind having another kid because
I felt our family was incomplete.
Yeah, I feel like we was missing something else. Somebody else was supposed to come. Somebody else obviously was, because do we remember? No, we don't. But anyway, and so when Journey got older, like I was like, Journey was a really good baby. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I enjoyed being pregnant with Journey. I enjoyed her being a little baby. Like, she made me okay to have another kid, honestly, because I don't know, she just was so chill. I hope we get another one like that, you know?
Oh my gosh.
And she was just so stinking adorable.
Man.
Ugh. God.
I'm excited.
But it is what it is.
I'm glad we have another kid. I'm glad we got our kids not out the way, obviously, but I'm glad we had them in the first 5 versus the second 5.
Oh yeah. No, that's facts. And my mom always like say like, for her example, like she always be like, she's glad she had her kids early. I mean, obviously some things was hard, but like, you know, it's just like when you want to do something and you need, like, for instance, when I think about what I want to do in life and what I want to do with us together, I think about how it might be a little easier, you know, because our kids are older. You know, we have time to grow with them right now. And I mean, it should just be like game.
I don't think it's an issue when people decide or have like strategic conversations about when they want to have kids.
Yeah, that's between the people.
Life. Yeah. Like, sometimes people get flack when they're like, oh, I want to have kids early or I want to have kids late. Right. I don't see the problem with each individual person
picking when they want to have their kids.
Saying, this is when we want to have our kids.
Right.
I feel like that should be the conversation.
Right.
It should be when am I ready for kids?
Right. Yeah.
Like, why is that such
and that's true. And I think the good thing about us is that I wanted to have another kid, but I also didn't want to have our last kid so late. Like, where all our other kids are way older, and then here comes this, you got to start all over again, you know? I would rather them all kind of be around the same age. Like, Journey and the next baby will be like, what, 3 years apart?
Yeah, 3 years.
So that's pretty good. You know, she should be out of diapers and then bam, you know? That was always my thing. They got to be out of diapers. So, but
and I mean, honestly, okay. Yeah, I know we could technically have 4 kids and it's going to be tough to do stuff. Yeah. But I mean, it's really, people always say that, like, it's really, you can do whatever you need to do. It might be a little bit tougher, like,
or you might have to be more creative. Right. Find different outlets or set times and days, right? But this year really was not that bad with 3 kids. And whenever I was pregnant with journey, I was so nervous. Like, I was like freaking out, honestly, with Journey. The only thing that made me okay was that she was a girl, and then y'all know I've been wanting a girl.
Yeah, she's been wanting a
But
girl.
I was really freaking out to JT. Like, I was crying that Major would like be sad, like, cause he had to grow up fast, like, cause they're 18 months apart. So I was just thinking about everything. Like, we wouldn't have a babysitter. We wouldn't be able to do anything, like all kind of stuff, you know. But you know, I was proven wrong. I felt like we did a lot of things. So
yeah. So bottom line is, we have another baby. We're going into year 5 of being married. Life is good. Yeah. What has happened that we didn't talk about last week? Trying to see if there's anything I wanted to bring up. I did want to talk about the whole Blueface and Krishan ordeal. Like, I'm not the type to really be deeply invested in celebrities, like business or drama, but that is the most forced
relationship ever.
Like, it. I cannot get on any social media outlet.
My God.
Whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, if I get on, somebody's sharing something of them fighting, a Blueface fighting a daddy, or so. It's just like the most dramatic,
so
toxic relationship,
and people love it. It's crazy.
Why we love that?
Like, they really do love it. Like,
I mean, some of the stuff is funny, but
like the fact that people really love them together is scary.
Yeah, like I be watching some of the videos, like, bro, it's sad.
Like people literally be under there, like loving them together.
Videos of Krishan, you're like, bro, look how much she changed. Like,
like,
it's sad. Like, somebody was entertaining, but then it's like, man, I shouldn't be laughing at this. Like,
right, because once the cameras go off, these people are literally really in this. Like, this is their real life. Like, and that's not okay.
Right,
you know,
it's
not like they faking. Like, they really be doing it.
Right.
That crazy stuff. So, yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know. It makes me nervous also for the future because people just think that's okay now. I mean, oh my gosh, imagine years from now how toxic relationships would be and people just okay in it. You know, like, this is what you do. It is like, what it is.
It's crazy that we can watch couples fight and like literally hurt themselves, hurt other people, and we're just like, we're so desensitized to it. It's like, oh yeah.
But then in the same sense, some people be like, they complain about how their grandparents and stuff like that was raised in their or was treated in their marriages, and it's like, but you like to watch these people.
It's the same concept.
It literally is, like, just no cameras. So I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. I don't like it. I feel bad for them.
I saw. I'm glad you said that. I saw that meme when it was like, why don't relationships last as long as they used to, like my grandparents? And
I hate that meme.
People be like, oh, my grandma was getting beat. And
it is the foolishness. Like, that's not what we asked.
First off, just because something is like we're only on year 5, but I hope we go into 45, 50.
Yeah.
And I hope we do it in a manner where we can say we didn't have to kill each other to get there. Like,
right.
I don't think longevity in a relationship means that somebody was abused, somebody had to sacrifice their life. I don't think that's the case.
And that exactly, that's so true. Yeah, and that's not the case. It's not the case for everybody, and that's kind of like that's kind of like minor toxicity also. If you have to do that much to stay in a relationship, just get out. Like, it's okay. But yeah, I agree too, because like, when people be like, oh my God, what did you have to do? Like, people be like, yeah, I've been married for like 40 years or whatever. And they be like, oh, what you had to do to keep that? Like, why is this like toxic, weird, like forced, belief behind people staying together? Like, it's like, oh, they had to do something. They had to she had to raise him. Like, she had to be his mama. Like, she created him to be the man. No, like, sometimes, like, honestly, people grow together, and if each person is responsible for their own self, right? So if each person doing what they gotta do, it'll be okay. And you will grow, both grow.
It's just a tired conversation.
It is, and because some people really just don't understand.
I'm starting to put conversations, like the 50-50 conversation, I'm not having.
Oh my God, that's just ridiculous.
I'm not having the 50-50 conversation. I'm not having the who should pay for the first date. I'm not having the step kids conversation. Like, I'm not doing.
Who comes first? Childish.
I'm not doing those conversations. That's so
childish.
Like,
grow up. Period.
Grow up, man.
Grow up. I ain't no say about it. Grow up.
Also, why do people like if you say if Dom was like, hey, this is what we did, it worked for us. How can you argue that?
Right. Was you with me? Like, no, you were not.
Like you'll literally see people
How you gonna
say,
tell me?
hey, my relationship, we're doing well, this is this was our first date, this is what we did, and people will argue like that doesn't work. What? Like,
okay, for you maybe, but it worked for me. Like nothing works for everybody. It just is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like even on our podcast, we tell y'all all the time, like,
yeah,
we are telling you
what worked for us,
what worked for us, and things you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Or if we do give you advice, we try to give you solid, proven, most of the time biblical advice to apply to your life. Because although we might not be able to tell you everything to do, we can tell you stuff what not to do, things to avoid, things that we learned the hard way. Hopefully you don't have to learn. Like that is why we're here.
Ooh, child. I can't.
Yeah, so what are we looking forward to in the next 5 years?
Honestly, bro, I was talking about that yesterday, and I'm not scared, but like I'm not nervous either. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not anxious either. Like I wanted to hurry up and go by, but I maybe shocked. I don't know of the unknown, but like I feel like we'll be somewhere far. Like you know what I mean? Because like
pause. I do want to have a public, not debate, but I do want to have the conversation we had yesterday. I would love to bring it to the podcast. Why can't I have a Camaro? Are
you kidding me, Jonathan?
Why do I not deserve to get a sports car?
Remember what I told you yesterday? I said you do deserve that. I said I don't care what you get. I don't care about the car, the exact car. That's not my problem. My problem is not because you want a Camaro. That's not my problem. I don't care what you get, whatever. That's on you. My problem is the timing and everything else, not necessarily the car. And that's how I feel. Now, other people would say you shouldn't get a Camaro because where's your kids gonna fit?
I told you. I don't care. No, I'm joking. I do care about my kids and where they fit.
I just feel like whatever car you get, you should at least be able to fit half your kids. Can you fit half your kids in the Camaro? Can you fit 2 kids in the Camaro?
4 kids, yeah.
2.
Yeah.
In the back seat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So guess it's settled.
No, it's not. Because I told you that's not my issue. My issue is everything else. Not just the car. It's just like timing, needs.
I don't know. You can't make fun of me for having gray hair, but then get mad when I do young stuff.
I don't understand why you have gray hair. Because you are young. You're like you're a child.
I have gray hair because I'm married to you for 5 years.
Okay. Well, why I don't have gray hair? Because I lived with myself for 28. I lived with myself for 28 years and I don't have gray hair
because you're married to me.
Nah.
5 years. If I was married to me, I wouldn't have gray hair either.
Why my brother got gray hair? He got boohoo gray hair.
He's married to the streets.
Oh my God. This is funny.
Nah, I love you, brother. I love you.
I don't know. I really don't know why you have gray hair. No, seriously.
I think it's just genetics, man.
Yeah, maybe you're gonna gray early. It's okay. People love salt and pepper.
Yeah, hope so.
Notice I said people. I like salt and pepper too. People do love salt and pepper.
Yeah, it's not uncommon, especially in our culture.
Or in males, yeah. And the beards be like the first thing to turn, honestly.
The beards and pubes.
Wait, what? Pubes turn gray?
Yeah.
JT, stop lying.
Stop
playing with me on social media like this. Stop. I'm not fun. It's not funny. This is what he do to me all the time, and he just be like, yeah. Like he be having me believe in the craziest things, and I'm just like, okay.
I'm glad you listen to me.
It's not good.
What are we doing for our anniversary? I know we're going to eat. That's what we always do.
Yes, because that's what we
I
always
don't really want to do nothing but chill.
And I don't know why we never want to do anything either.
It just feel like because we didn't do nothing that day.
Maybe I guess you're right. It's like a natural thing just comes over, like chill.
The day we got married, we didn't do nothing.
We was very chill. All we did was chill. My hair was already done, so that was dead. We went by our outfits, our wedding outfits. That's all we did.
Man, what? Speaking of that, people always say like, I saw somebody was like a court wedding or like a small wedding, not a flex. Ma'am, I'm not flexing mine. I don't care what kind of wedding you have, what you spend.
Right.
For us at the time, we didn't have the money, the time, or the will, or the want
to do that. To do a big wedding.
Sure, I could have petitioned my parents to pay. She could have petitioned her. Why?
But why though, right?
Why spend thousands of dollars? Why have this big, expensive wedding, knowing like we're going into it in debt? Like if you have the funds,
do it.
Do it. Like if you have the access to be able to get married, big wedding,
and that's all I'll say.
Stable and financially sound.
Do it, but don't get into debt for it. Don't do that.
It's people that I know are in debt. Like, and I'm not just saying.
Oh yeah,
I think I know.
I saw on the map.
I play for weddings, so I hear stuff. I hear wedding planners. I've been at weddings where they owed people at the time of the wedding, like certain vendors, and couldn't pay them.
Oh my God, that's
like
sad.
I'm literally at a wedding. The people are setting up something like, hey, you got the rest of the deposit, whatever. They don't have it.
What?
I've been there. I got friends who do photography where people won't pay for the rest of the stuff. Like weddings, like you spending thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
And you don't have it. That's weird to me.
It's just but and most of the time it's something that you wish you didn't do. Yeah, because in the marriage group that we're in, I saw so many people said that they were in debt. Like, they loved their wedding, but they were in debt.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're not gonna love it.
Right?
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You have, but
you have the memories, but you're still gonna be in debt.
Right.
And we know how important debt is at this point in life. It's just not good to have, really.
We were able to get married. I don't want to say it was rushed. We just knew because of the optics and because of the stuff, the lifestyle we were living. Like we
knew we needed to get married. It just is what it is.
Yeah,
we knew.
We knew
it was time.
We knew we wanted to get married. We knew there was no reason for us not
to get married.
We literally sit there and try to find a reason why we shouldn't get married.
It was no reason.
Just couldn't find one.
Yeah, it was no reason.
It was no reason. By that time, it was no reason.
It was no reason, and it just was
And we knew that the type of people we were, if we didn't just set a date, we would just keep putting it off. Mm-hmm. Because I was busy, she was busy.
We just had to get it done.
We had to get it done.
So we scheduled it, but honestly though, Major literally came like I found out I was pregnant 3 months after.
Yeah, we got married in January.
So I'm just so happy we acted on that, because my boy was supposed to be here.
We got pregnant in March.
Yeah. And our boy was supposed to be here, so.
And he was sit by next January.
Yep. Like his birthday, our anniversary is on the 12th of January. His birthday is on the 17th. Isn't that crazy? So he was just set in stone to be here.
Like, it's funny you say that because I'm sure if you would have got pregnant before, people would have looked at us different.
Absolutely.
Like even though we was together and we was go get married, if you would have got pregnant before we got married, I know people would have looked at us different.
Absolutely, I know too, and that was
it's crazy. The only thing that changed from that was that we got married a couple weeks before getting pregnant. Cause
we really did. Honestly, it was literally a couple of weeks. Cause 3 months, it was a couple of weeks.
And I know people.
Everybody was like so fast. I'm like, yeah. I mean, what? I mean, we literally been together for 2 years before that, though. I mean, it's not like
we actually dated for.
We dated for a minute, yeah. So it's not like we just got together. Like we just met each other 6 months ago and now we're getting married. No, we've been together. Like
we dated for 2 years.
We dated for 2 years. Like okay, get married and have kids. Like there's nothing. Like what did we need to do?
And we actually. We dated for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it was enough time to like just one, grow up. Two, completely like just step away from like our past and all that, like that stuff like that just had to be cut off and dealt with. And it just gave you time to get through all that, the 2 years. So I don't know.
I agree.
I didn't feel rushed. My mom didn't feel like once my mom started asking me, That's how I knew. Okay,
Yeah.
we need to get married because she.
And my parents always ask. My dad always asks.
Your parents asked from the first time I met.
They just knew. Honestly, they just knew. My dad really just knew. He just knew, and he never really did that to people.
Yeah, he asked me.
He just
first.
knew.
Your biological father literally was like, "Oh yeah, you're the one." Like you, just because
he loved him.
Just because I came talk to him. Like,
yeah,
I don't.
He was like, "That's a real man."
I even knew
like,
that.
Oh my goodness, my real daddy's a little thuggy. My blood dad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, well, he was like, "Oh, you weren't intimidated by."
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because like her dad's side, like they got tattoos.
They just look strange, a little strange.
Nah, they would be considered what people would consider thugs and stuff.
Yeah, they look a little thuggish.
I'm really, even though I'm clean cut and I'm really from that environment.
Yeah,
like I'm from like. that environment, and two, I don't judge people. Like I'll see like now if you on some crazy stuff when I meet you, then I'll know.
Yeah,
but I'm never not go up and introduce myself and shake your hand and give you the chance. Like after that, now if you switch up, that's on you. But my daddy just didn't play that growing up. Like you introduce yourself like a man and keep it moving.
Yep. But yeah, and then Major was actually planned. People don't really realize that, but we literally was
tried
like,
to have Major.
Let's have a baby. Like,
I don't know why.
I don't know. I think I just felt like it was time. Evan was like 4 years old. Like, it was just gonna be extremely too late. Like, we didn't want them to be that far apart. Like, they were. That was a while. I mean, so.
Yeah, but
it worked out good though.
Last thing I do want to talk about, I don't want to say we are. We are a Christian platform. We don't necessarily get on and preach on our podcast. We talk about everything, whether it's hip hop culture, black Twitter. We'll talk about anything that's trending, everything. Love, marriage. But sometimes I do like having discussions around the church because we go. Yeah. And like I will say that I don't like some of the stuff that I'm seeing when it comes to like not Christianity, but it's like people, we used to hold people at like to standards who had certain positions like pastors, preachers, people who say they are officers of the gospel, people who preach. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't know why we're getting away from people who have positions of leadership in the church of having certain standards.
Right. Yeah.
And you start to see it like just, like you seeing pastors go out. Mm-hmm. And it's not that they're sinning when they go out. It's just they don't even care anymore how it looks. They don't care what it looks like that I'm at a club or I'm at a bar or I'm partying or like people don't care about their image anymore.
Right. And when I say, and also with image, the word image can also mean in Christian world, I'm talking about, that could also mean witness. Like people don't care about their witness anymore. And why are we here? Like what is a goal of ours in as being Christians? Like we are to bring other, make disciples of men, right? Is that right? Fishermen? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Look at me. I know the word.
What you said again?
No, I think it's fishermen of men, huh? Or discipleship.
Why did it?
Fishermen of men.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, So anyway, basically, we're just supposed to, get as much people as we can to also follow Christ, right? So why would you want to taint your witness, And let's just be real. Most people work to become something, of substance or of influence, right? And even in the Christian community, it just is what it is. You got to work for what you want, right? Right. So pastors don't just become pastors like in a day. They don't. They have to go to, most of them have to go to, what seminary, whatever they go to. They have to get the credentials or they have to sit under somebody. You work and do what you got to do, even in the spiritual, to get to that place. And why would you just want to, I feel like, taint your witness or, dim your light just for the culture? It's kind of like, why? Like that'll all pass away
and
to me.
The thing is, I'll make it even, I'll just give an analogy of, a non-church analogy. Yeah. If I am a trainer, right? I have clients who follow me. Yeah. I have people who look up to me as a fitness and health motivator. I inspire people. Mm-hmm. If those people saw me going to the gym and preaching one thing about working out, doing the workouts. I'm preaching that. And then afterwards, they caught me at McDonald's eating off the thing.
Everything that you said not to eat.
If they catch me drinking beer at a thing and just not taking care of my body, if they catch me, whatever, now, because of who I was to them, I not only have ruined their look on me, but I could also ruin their fitness goal. And I feel like it's the same thing in
I love that
Christianity. It's the same thing like in marriage. Like
it's the same thing in everything.
People are looking at us like, man,
you look like a hypocrite.
Y'all are, man, I like y'all. Y'all represent young love and all that. And then they come to find out that we're not even really married. Or
are we cheating on each other?
We beating each other. We killing each other. Like,
it's gonna
that
be like,
would destroy our look and then destroy how they think of young marriage.
Yeah, that's so true. On the topic.
On a platform, multiply, like some of these people who have these platforms, they have really big platforms, and they, to me, don't have the wisdom to realize like what they're doing.
Yeah,
because what they're doing is not necessarily wrong, or for Christianity, it's not necessarily a sin, but it's just everything ain't gotta be.
It don't, and I just want to say something.
In a society where we think we gotta post everything and do everything online.
I want to say something about wisdom. You don't have to be. We're talking about wisdom and that some people don't have wisdom, but you don't have to. You could be a Christian and not have any wisdom. Okay, you can be saved and just literally stupid and naive. Not have any wisdom. That is very possible. So praying for wisdom is very important. Like. Wisdom is so important. It can get you a lot of places that, like money can't get you. You know what I mean? Like you can go a lot of places with wisdom, and God is wisdom also. So like, just, you need to always be praying for wisdom. Like even if you're not a celebrity, that's just something that'll take you far in life. Wisdom. Yeah. So it's just really important. Amen. Thank you, Jonathan.
Well, that's it, man.
But yeah,
not really too deep of an episode.
We're just excited about,
I just realized what we're going to do on Tuesdays.
You did? What do you think it is? Are you going to say
We're going to do Tubi Tuesdays.
Yeah!
And I'm going to find clips. We watch a lot of Tubi movies.
So happy. I've been telling you.
We react to these Tubi clips because Tubi is an American treasure that they better not ever mess up. Yeah. I don't want corporations to come in and change Tubi.
No, please don't. I hope they do not ever sell.
Independent as
can be.
Ratchet as iPhone recorded as it can be. Do not mess with Tubi.
As fake as possible.
Do not mess with Tubi. I have grown to love these iPhone shot, Apple edited. Like, I just love these movies.
And y'all know JT been rocking with Tubi since our episode about.
I've been rocking with Tubi.
Tubi or the other ones, but your girl, she ain't been right. Tubi, let me tell you something. I really don't like Tubi as far as shows, right? But what makes me love Tubi now is the foolishness. Honestly,
you watch it.
It is the bad shots. It is the
and I'm not gonna lie.
Actors.
What's crazy is some of
the plots be good though.
Some of the plots are good, and as a movie person, you realize like they had a budget to really,
that would be a dope movie.
Like you can tell, like these people actually are great.
Like the idea are great. The writers are great.
Like we were watching one, the plot twist was like, oh, okay.
It was like, whoa,
okay.
Well, my God,
this is a plot twist.
Yeah, like the writers are excellent.
This is actually a great plot twist.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
writers are really good though. Shout out to them. They really are good.
Tubi Tuesdays, man.
But it's just funny when they come all together.
Yep. So that's it.
Cause y'all clowns, what's his name? Tyler, baby.
Oh, they ain't got nothing.
Tubi ain't got. Tyler ain't got nothing on Tubi.
Yeah,
okay?
Tyler ain't got nothing.
Y'all need to watch Tubi. I'm serious. It's hilarious.
And it's free.
Right. And there's so many movies on there. Like so many movies. So
look, that is it. For us, we are 5 years in.
Yes.
We are pregnant. We are super happy to be able to do the stuff we like to do.
Yes. And also super happy to do it all while we parenting, because people act like, oh my God, like, how are you guys gonna do all that?
Yep.
We are. God gave us these kids, and He set the way for us. So
yep,
it's for us to do, and you to watch. Let me stop. Anyway.
Well, good night.
Bye, y'all. Good night.
Pillow talking.